Hi, I'm Cheetie Kumar. I'm the chef and owner of Aja. We are a Middle Eastern restaurant in Five Points in Raleigh. We explore the foodways of the Middle East and the Eastern Mediterranean. And today I'm really excited to cook a recipe inspired by the exhibit Venice and the Ottoman Empire that features rose and saffron. So we're going to be making a fisherman stew with rose harissa, which is a pepper paste with a lot of rose elements, and some aromatic rice, which also features saffron and rose. You might think that these belong in desserts, but they're really great in savory cuisine as well, especially paired with other spices that are a little bit more bold and punchy and smoky. They add this beautiful aromatic flavor, and saffron in particular adds a really gorgeous yellow, deep yellow color. When you see it, it's the dried stamen of the crocus flower, extremely labor intensive, and in order to use it to make the most out of it, you want to bloom it, either crush it by hand or with sugar if you're using it in dessert, bloom it in hot water, hot milk, or even some white wine. And then we have dried rose petals here, and these are pretty subtle and you want to make sure that they're really fresh. And then we're also going to use some rose water, which is made from rose petals. So today we're making a fisherman stew that features a red pepper paste called harissa, Harissa, and it's kind of a ubiquitous ingredient in a lot of Middle Eastern cooking, especially Turkish cooking. All right, so we're going to start with some olive oil in the pan. We're just going to saute some leeks, and this is just the white part. We're going to do this gently. We don't want a whole lot of color. We're just trying to lightly caramelize it, and to make it go a little faster, add a little salt. We're going to add a little garlic to the leeks and just cook them for a few seconds until they don't smell raw anymore. And then we're going to put in a little bit of this harissa. We're going to bloom everything together so it gets incorporated, and this is going to bring so much flavor to our dish. This also has tomato paste in it, so it's going to give the whole dish a little bit of body. And here I've got some saffron in white wine, and you can see that the wine turned yellow. And that's going to add a really great kind of floral element to the whole dish. And we're just going to cook the wine out. I'm going to add grated tomato. These are fresh local tomatoes, and instead of opening a can, I just put them in the box grater. All the skin comes out naturally. Pepper. So we have this beautiful gravy, if you will. I'm just using fish and shrimp today, and the shrimp takes a little bit longer to cook, so I'm going to put that in first. But you want to do this at the very last minute when you're ready to eat, because nobody likes overcooked shrimp. You don't want your fish falling apart. I think all fishermen know how to make a fisherman stew, and that's one of the reasons why I wanted to make a fish stew, is because Venice had such a strong maritime tradition, and all of the spices that were on the ships were being used in their catch, and that's probably what all of those sailors and merchants were eating along the coast. I've got a little lemon juice here just to finish it off. I'm going to put a little bit more olive oil just to round everything out. We're going to finish it up with some parsley and some tarragon, if you have it. I love tarragon and seafood. A little bit of bronze fennel fronds. Lots of herbs, really make it light and fresh. And that's that. So to go with this stew, we're going to make a very aromatic rice pilaf. Very simple, but lots of beautiful flavors and garnishes. So we're starting with ghee or clarified butter. If you don't have that, you can use a combination of butter and olive oil. And I've got some whole cumin seeds here. Basmati rice and cumin is unbeatable. Now that's 2 cups of basmati rice, which is a long grain, really aromatic rice. We're not really cooking it here, we're just getting it to wake up a little bit. And once all of the grains are coated really well, I'm going to add 2.5 cups of water. I'm going to season this with a nice big pinch of salt, more than you think you'll need. A little bit of cardamom that I've ground in a mortar and pestle, and some freshly cracked black pepper. We're going to bring this to a boil. Turn it way down. Put a lid on it. Do not move that lid for 13 minutes. We're going to butter fry some raisins. So the rice cooked for 13 minutes and I left it alone, and I left the lid on for like another 5. And now I'm going to add our saffron, and that was bloomed in boiling water. There we go. Please stop by the exhibition store and pick up merchandise like a spice blend featuring rose and saffron and exclusive Aja merchandise only for NCMA visitors.